Hey guys, today we're trying Yes, Your Grace. It's an early beta, as requested by Patreon subscriber Michelle Chasen. Boop. It is time, Your Grace. I better put on the crown. You can find your inventory in the lower left corner. Here we go. It's getting a bit rusty. So we have a little bit of an intro that teaches us some intro mechanics, some interactions. You can leave any room by walking to the edge of the screen by selecting the doors. Okay. Bye. Got my throne. Got my crown on. I don't know what I'm calling a throne. Having a meltdown apparently. It's fine. We have one option. To go to the wall. Your Grace! A deserter. Found one of ours hiding in a shed. There's too many of them. We have no chance of winning. If you let him off now, the rest may follow. However, our army is sparse as it is. We need every set of hands able to hold a sword, Your Grace. Even the least brave soldiers are essential now. Spare, or there's no place for cowards under my banner. Brutal. Either has to fight to the death, or he needs to be executed. Second chances? With courage, we will defeat the enemy, no matter the odds. Let him loose, General. Go and stand for Davern. Thank you, Your Grace. He's probably gonna run off again, isn't he? Over here, Your Grace. These are some cool visuals. Put up a white flag. You can surrender. Archers! For Davin! Alright, let's try to make some different choices. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here I come. I'm gonna go find my kids. Is that what's happening here? So it sounds like I have 1 year to manage this kingdom as best as I can to face that. You found me. Well done, Father. Come on now. Lord Sulia, it's not often we can do this. I told you I don't want to play. Aren't you too old for this? Lorsulia, that's no way to speak to your father. Lorsulia's a stick in the mud. Shut it, Australia. We can see you from miles away. I have looks like 2 daughters. Oh, you know, I'm not playing with you, darling. The sun finally came out. Let me enjoy it. Are we not acknowledging? There you go. Got you. Shouldn't have insulted your sister from across the gardens. She always has to ruin everything. She's so proud she couldn't even find a place to hide. I wasn't even trying to hide. I don't want to play. Next time you don't want to play, maybe try writing a formal announcement. Oh wait, you can't write. Of course I can, you nitwit. Cut it out, both of you. And here's the little one. No, it was doing so well. You must have cheated. Or peeked. I demand another trial of the game. How official. Maybe next time, Sedani. Forgive me, Your Grace. I hate to interrupt, but your subjects will soon arrive. Alright, enough games. The throne awaits. It's a pretty extreme widescreen, but I think it's entirely because there's usually an interface down here, outside of cutscenes. The petitioners will start queuing shortly, Your Grace. We really need to shorten the visiting hours. Yep, here it is. Can you go and speak to Lursulia, my dear? I've tried talking to her, but she just won't respond. I don't know what's got into her recently. Maybe she'll open up a bit more to you. She's probably wandering about the wall. Of course, my sweetest. Your Grace, I bring bad news. The recent rains have soaked through our roofs. The pantry roof has collapsed, as well as some walls of our dungeon. Only one cell is currently functional. We should really fix those things before they get worse. Otherwise, we'll keep losing supplies. Oops. I got a little clicky. Your Grace, my daughter's wedding is at hand. Congratulations. The problem is, we don't have enough gold or supplies to make a worthy feast. What will my daughters-in-laws think of our family? We want to hire a band, buy some of that fancy wine on the market. We'd only need 8 gold and 8 supplies. How much gold do I have? It looks a lot like I only have 30 total. Sure, why not? I don't have to think about the long-term future. I only got about a half an hour before we ran out of footage. Because it's a let's try. You can't have a marriage without the music and something to kill the thirst. Oh yes, the thirst the worst. We will show these peasants what a real feast looks like. Haha. Your Grace, I come here representing my village. We want to ask you for 8 gold to help us gather tools and resources required to build an inn. We could really use a new place to rest after a long day's work. Take this gold. Make it the best inn around. Got +1 morale, looks like. Oh, we surely will. It's a bunch of stats here. Gold, supplies, military, I guess? Morale. 1 out of 1, whatever the fuck that icon is. 1 of that guy. I don't know, it's not always clear. And I can't click, or I can't left or right click on these things to inspect them. There's no tooltip. Monsters! Beasts dressed in black! They came at night, unseen, unheard, until they arrived. They attacked the village. We heard the dreadful screams of the slain. Your Grace, I beg you, you must send your men. Check what happened, find those responsible. Tell me more. Who are they? Bright, red heads, short but sharp fangs, hundreds of them, gleaming metal for their claws. We've never seen anything like this. Tell me more. Nope, that's the same dialogue again. My agent will check the village. This seems to be mandatory. The general should deal with these bandits easily. Thank you, Your Grace. More morale. Ah, click on the glowing flower to advance the week. Sometimes you need to meet your family. Yeah. Get down. How can I be of service, Your Grace? Tell me about the kingdom. What would you like to know, Your Grace? Resources. We have to control 4 resources to keep our kingdom running smoothly. Gold, supplies, army, and content. We need to distribute gold and supplies to our petitioners. If they are happy, their content will grow. A strong kingdom needs a big army. Mostly our kingdom makes alliance treaties with other kings and lords who will offer armies and goods in return. Petitioners. Peasants, merchants, knights, foreigners, lords even. They all have problems, and they will seek help from their king. We can use our resources or agents to help those in need. Sometimes people will come to trade goods, offer their services, or simply give gifts. Beware. Some might come with spiteful intentions, so you should carefully consider who is truly in need, Your Grace. I will be here if you need me, Your Grace. Aurelia convinced me to have plants here. It makes me seem more friendly. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. So you can inspect a lot of details here. A shield with our kingdom emblem. It was forged by a famous blacksmith from Grevno. The chandelier is so old and rusty. I hope it doesn't drop on my head. The dungeon, the gardens, castle wall. The requests that have been placed upon me. There's our daughter. Maybe she had a premonition of what will come in a year. Oh, it's you. You need to stop fighting with your sister. Do you want to talk about what happened in the gardens? No. I'm fine, Father. Why didn't you want to play with us? You used to find the best spots, remember? Maybe I'm not 5 anymore? So Asalia's been pretty nasty recently. I don't know where your sister learned to be so rude. I can see something's wrong. Why won't you talk to me? Everything's fine. Don't you have things to do? I'll see you around. I will leave you to it. Sure. These fields used to be covered in forests. Our architecture is blooming. Agriculture, not architecture. The Grey Mountains. Luli loves them. We're lucky to have such beautiful lands. Nope, she does not want to talk to me. Let's take a look at the collapsed dungeon. Damn it, this is worse than I thought. The recent downpours have damaged a lot of buildings, Your Grace. While we still have space for prisoners, we should focus on buildings that need more attention. I had a scribe write a list of things that need to be fixed. You will see this in your weekly summary, Your Grace. This sounds like it's going to be costly. Yes. At least he's honest, huh? The archives. People needs. Completed entries. Help with the wedding. You can... Oh, our name's Eric. Spelt interestingly. Good God, that could have been me. Your Grace, do you see what happened here? If I was in the other cell, I would have been crushed. This is a sign. God has forgiven my sins. I shall serve the mighty ones. I will dedicate my life to those in need. I mean, if I could get out of here, please. Why are you here again? Oh, I bumped into the innkeeper on the street and stepped on his toe. How dare you tell such falsehoods? He ordered a gallon of beer, drank it all by himself, and didn't even have the gold to pay for it. I know the innkeeper. He was pretty upset. Oh, yes, I think I remember. Your Grace, I have been enlightened. I won't ever do such a stupid thing again. I will serve a higher purpose now. Just maybe let me out? You got what you deserved. I think you will need some more time to think about your actions. Your Grace, but I am the chosen one. The gods have spared my life for a reason. Yeah, well, you lied to me just now. I'd rather not go in there. What if more walls collapse? It looks like all the debris on the outside, like, doesn't look like the people in the cell were in danger, necessarily. I mean, they're relatively in danger, but, you know. These barrels are empty. They used to store our wine. How can I help your grace? I think that's about it for now. Assess the mess. Yes, Father? Can you explain the fight in the gardens? What's the matter with you two? You and Lorsulia used to be best friends. You mean, why is Lorsulia such a big baby? This is the kind of thing I mean. She's annoying is all. You need to stop fighting with each other. Insulting your sister won't make the situation better. She will just get more resentful as time goes by. Ugh. But it's so hard. Sigh. Oh, shit. I'm not used to clicking to continue. It's so easy to accidentally just click a little too much because it's such a quick threshold. Maybe I need to just take my hand off more. Yes, Father? Stay safe. Don't do anything silly, Asalia. Do I ever? Yes. I think that's about it, basically. We just skip to the next week. I can fix the market stall to give us 2 gold per week. I can fix the pantry roof to remove supplies penalty from the treasury. Or I can remove contentment. Oh, repair the theater to remove the contentment penalty from the treasury. Contentment. The broken theater has -1 contentment. Broken pantry roof is -5 food. Stan general. I think they're just saying that I pay Stan 8 every time. So that's the price he cost me. But this is what I can make back in taxes. So I'm not making much of a profit in supplies because of the pantry roof problem. Whereas my gold does trend up, at least. Yeah, let's fix the pantry problem. There we go. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to actively diminish things below 10 if I can avoid it. Your Grace, no sign of the monsters. We did stumble upon these bandits, though. They were pillaging the village. Red head, sharp teeth. A crest of Radovia. I thought you could only find one in the books and old manuscripts. Well, it seems we do have one right here, too. Let me, tell me. Whose banner were you bearing? Is it true you're from Radovia? Your man is right. Radovia is my home. And yours, too. Soon. Ha! Why are you here? What were you and your men doing near the village? We're just making a living. One might call it plunder. I would call it hard work. Who's your leader? Do you have a king? Or are you just a barbaric thief? We are a free people. We don't bow to kings or lords. Bold words for someone trespassing another country. Bold and stupid. I've heard enough. Your Grace, we can't allow barbarians to stalk our lands, plundering and killing innocent men. There is no question that justice needs to be dealt to this man. Throw him in the dungeon. He will rot in a cell. Don't want to let me go, but you don't have the guts to kill. My friends will gladly hear about your cowardly decisions. I need to see Aurelia about this. Actually, I was thinking I ought to get more information out of you in a cell, but okay. What do you make of this, Audrey? Radovians here. How would they get through the mountains? Why would they threaten a war? That's a lot of questions, but I need answers, Audrey. Forgive me, Your Grace, I'm just puzzled. It might be reasonable to start thinking about renewing some old treaties. Talk to old friends, see who can give us a hand. With our current resources, a war would bring certain defeat. I will make some preparations. I bring news, Father. Asalia sneaked out last night. Oh, Asalia sneaked out at night last week. I ran into her while she was going back to the chamber, all laughing and a little tipsy, I think. She wouldn't say where she'd been, but Donnie, as thick as she is, spills everything to me in the morning. These two chit-chat all the time. Think I don't realize. Thick? Don't speak ill of your sister. What got into you, Lorsulia? Asalia sneaks out to some wedding, gets all drunk up. But I'm the bad one all of a sudden. I better talk to Asalia about this. You girls are going to drive me mad one day. So she went to the wedding that I enabled. And the beer that I purchased. Your Grace, my dear son is nowhere to be found. Yes, a really daft little boy. But still, he is my son. I ask you to help us find him. Your Grace, is there a chance you could do so? Two weeks of our son going out. That's a commitment. I'm definitely not offering 10 gold. That's huge. That's like an entire repair. And also one of our generals. I think I have one general total. Yeah, one. So I can't do that either. I'm afraid I won't be able to help you. You should try to get the villagers to help you. Your Grace, please. I can pay you. I have scraped together 3 pieces of gold. Try finding him yourself. Oh, big morale hit. I'm not sure my men or gold would make any difference. Your son could be anywhere. I was afraid you would say that, but I will not give up on him. I will find him myself. Sorry about that, but I just can't give up my only general. He keeps doing things every week. I need him. We're facing a war? My name is Etten. I'm the Lord of Branca, Your Grace. I will be as straightforward as possible. Someone has kidnapped my daughter, and they expect me to pay 12 gold to get her back. The thing is, I tracked them down and I know where they keep her. I planned everything out. I just need one of your generals to help me take her back. Or, I could just pay the ransom. Either way, I will need your help, Your Grace. Everyone, huh? I'm sorry, I can't help. My generals are occupied and my gold stocks are running low. I wish you the best of luck getting your daughter back. And I wish you never find yourself in a similar situation. Keep your daughter safe, Your Grace. I will remember this. God damn. Big morale hits. The consequences of repairing your roof, apparently. Your Grace, I fear for my life. I think someone's trying to get me. What's going on? I think someone is following me. They want me dead. Who's they? I don't know. How could I know? I haven't done anything, right? I better be going. Okay, bye. Not my most popular week. Yes, Father? There was a wedding in a village. I've heard there was quite a fine wedding in the village just outside our walls. Considering the resources you've spent to help them out with it, it definitely was. How do you know about this? It's not like you would know how the wedding went, otherwise. No, of course not. I heard what people say is all. Come on now, I know about the wedding. Orsulia told me what happened. How would she know anyway? Oh, of course. Sidani. You're too careless, Cesalia. Sneaking out at night, insulting your sister, what's next? I don't know. Murder, maybe? Enough of your jokes, Cesalia. Do you know what's out there? What could have happened if someone found a princess by herself in a village? All the drunkards, thugs. Nothing happened, Father. I was dressed differently. I was careful. I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing. All I wanted was a little fun. Rosulia said you got drunk. That's a lie. I know what I'm doing. I can take care of myself. How many times? Rosulia. Since she turned 13, she thinks you will make her marry some fat, dumb prince and send her off to another castle. That's distressingly young, but that was how they did things, huh? If she intends to be such a lousy rat, maybe it would be for the best. Is that why she's been acting up lately? I suppose so. It doesn't change the fact that she's just infuriating. And it doesn't change the fact that you didn't stop with the name-calling. You're confined to the castle. No more horse riding. I'll tell Audrey to suspend your riding lessons for now, just in case you had an idea to ride off to Praxis or Caladur. What am I supposed to do inside these godforsaken walls? Stupid Rosulia, I'll teach her a lesson. Stop with the names. I better talk to Rosulia. Y'all are a mess. Is Sidani back here? Nope. Y'all are misbehaving. This is a neat little game. Kind of one of those examples of like, I could see myself playing through the entirety of this if I had the time to do a playthrough. It's just that I say that about a game like every 4 days, and finales don't come that frequently. Darling? Foreign barbarians visited us this week. Radovians have come here. Radovians? That can't be right. Do you think it's about our promise? It might be. What do you think? 13 years ago, we promised our unborn child's hand to a thug. Ballard, wasn't it? No, I think it was Geralt of Rivia. Doesn't matter? After 13 years, the Radovian shows up in our castle. I'll be damned. Oops. And Bayron, the thug, will arrive to make me fulfill my promise. The trap I'm running into is that left click and right click both skip dialogue, and I clutched the mouse just a little too tight and I clicked both at once. I still have a relatively new mouse at the moment. What about the witch? Do you remember the curse? I don't even know what to think about this. Let's just hope the curse is nothing but a hoax, and see how things with the thug turn out. What got into us? How could we have promised our daughter's hand to a Radovian? With a knife to the throat, I'm not sure what else could have been done. To think our daughter will marry some barbaric thug, though. We can't let this happen, Eric. Don't worry, we will solve this. What now? What are we going to do? If Baron ever shows up to claim our daughter's hand, hopefully no one will believe him. We just need to play stupid. Unless he shows up with an army. Don't be silly now. How can a commoner afford an army? Even we can't. How can Radovians get to Davern? Anything seems possible at this stage. You did send the bandit to the dungeons, right? Maybe you can question him, see what he knows. I'll see what I can do. That's exactly what my goal was, yes. How are you holding up? I don't know. It's so unreal. Marry a prince, a lord even, yes. But let her marry a thug. We can't do this. It'll be fine. I won't let her be taken away. I'll see you later, darling. Eric, I'm terrified. I've got this. Fine. I will stay here. This is neat. I like the layers going on here where you do your weekly decisions, you manage your money, but then you like do a variety of choices and interact with a bunch of characters and Technically, you can just skip to the next week, but then you're like missing the story and also potentially missing vital decisions in development where things fall behind or get worse. You guys have to share a cell. Have you considered letting me out, Your Grace? Gods have spared my life for a reason, you know. Chosen one. I don't know a king. I didn't know a king would come down to the dungeons. An honor, truly. Enough of the games. Tell me what you know. Why are you here? I suppose that's one way of killing time in this murky den. You see, Bayron, that lunatic, thinks people will follow him. Ha ha. Keeps raving about some promise. One of the 7 kings will give him his daughter. He thinks he's got a chance at mingling with the royals. I still can't decide. Is he the kooky one? Or people that believe his bunk? That's all for now. You will stay here a while longer. Maybe you'll be useful. Don't worry about me. I'll play with my friend here. Your Grace? Oh, can't repair this from here. I think they have to do that in the between weeks place. Yeah. Your Grace. Nope, nothing. Keep up the good work. No interaction with the general. Oh, it's you. Asalia told me what's going on. Asalia told me why you might be feeling a bit down. Oh, that's me. Asalia told me why you might be feeling a bit down recently. I think we figured it out with your mother anyway. I'm sorry we didn't realize earlier. Oh, and why is that? You won't have to marry a stranger. Tradition says a girl your age needs a husband, but I promise you won't have to marry a stranger. We will make sure you know the prince well before the wedding. Time will show. I'll check on you later. I think she's planning on running away. She keeps standing on the wall, staring out between the crenulations upon the landscape. Like she might just flee. No. No further interaction. Fix pantry roof. Oh, it's already completed. Oh, these are like long-term upgrades that stick around. Apparently. General uses up a lot of my tax money. Holy shit. I only... Wow. Yeah, I could use with some net positive. So let's go ahead and fix the market stall so I can start making more gold in the future. Let's remove the contentment. Let's just finish our upgrades altogether. Because that's a long-term thing. You keep losing more and more contentment every week. And I'm already having trouble getting them to like me. Oh, I was gonna say that's fewer people, but then everybody else came in. Dear Eric, we have crossed the mountain trail. We will come for what was promised. For the gods have graced us with their strength. Bayron, the king of Radovia. Shit. They do have a king after all. And where there's a king, an army follows. What promise are they babbling about anyway? I don't know. Whatever their imaginings are, they will probably come looking for them. The problem is, our treasury has seen better times. Seeking allies might be our best bet. I will let you get on with the audits, and I'll make some preparations in the meantime. I will be in the council room, Your Grace. And there he goes. Oh, let's just do one of you real quick. A banker. I'm here representing the bank, Your Grace. I hear that your treasury has seen beater times, but I'm here to help. How does this work? That's why he didn't walk in with the others, because he's not one of them. He's kind of a system message type character. How does this work again? We understand that sometimes it's hard to be a king, and we want to do our best to help. We offer quick and easy solutions. Yeah, it's just loans. 100 gold or supplies instantly available, but have to pay 20 more when you pay them back. Pay them off in weekly loans or weekly installments. That's all for now. A pleasure to help. So that's plenty tempting because you get a big pile of money, and if you can turn that into a profit, then it's helpful. But you better be able to turn it into a profit of like 20, otherwise you're going to have a net negative. It's just going to bite you in the ass later from all the loaning. Well, this looks interesting. This is a little early preview of this game. If you want to check this game out, there's a link in the description to the Steam page, so you can go check out the full thing. Let's see. I want to double check its release date. It's coming out early 2020, so a little vague. That's all we get to go on for now. But interesting little blend of management sim crossed with, storytelling, some RPG-ish stuff. And I guess it's like a 52-week countdown, so that's going to just be taunting you on the bottom. Like, you're just going to be getting closer and closer to the fight that you know is coming because you saw the preview. But can you prevent the catastrophe that was coming? Ta-da! Thank you to the developers for sending me a code so I can preview their game. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.